Tensions flared in South Africa's National Assembly this week when Democratic Alliance, DA, Federal Council Chairperson Helen Zille interrupted President Cyril Ramaphosa during a key policy address to raise urgent concerns about what she described as a lack of transparency in certain African National Congress, ANC, policy directions. The moment, captured on live television, quickly made headlines and ignited conversation across the country. President Ramaphosa had just begun outlining his administration's goals for the remainder of the year, focusing on economic recovery, social development, and institutional reform, when Zille stood up and exercised her parliamentary right to interject. While parliamentary rules allow for interventions under specific guidelines, the timing and intensity of Zille's move caught many by surprise. "Mr. President, before you go any further, South Africans deserve to know the full picture," Zille stated firmly. "There are elements of your policy agenda that remain unclear, and in some cases, entirely hidden from public scrutiny. This is not how a democracy functions." Zille emphasized the need for open dialogue around ANC's long-term plans, especially those affecting economic policy, public employment schemes, and cadre deployment, a policy often criticized by opposition parties for blurring the line between party and state. Her key argument was that South Africans must be allowed to scrutinize decisions that shape their future. While the president initially paused in response, he quickly regained composure, responding in a tone both calm and assertive. "Transparency has always been at the heart of this administration," Ramaphosa said. "But it is also vital that we present policy in full context and allow Parliament to engage it appropriately. No element of the ANC's plan is hidden. It is available for open scrutiny and debate." Ramaphosa pointed to numerous policy papers, public briefings, and legislative engagements where the ANC's positions have been shared with stakeholders and the public. He acknowledged, however, that there is room for improvement in how government communicates its strategies to citizens. Zille's intervention nevertheless sparked debate within Parliament, with several opposition members echoing her concerns. The Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, called for a special committee review of controversial ANC policies, while the Inkatha Freedom Party, IFP, emphasized the importance of clear distinctions between party ideology and public governance. Outside of Parliament, public response was swift. Citizens flooded social media platforms with a mix of praise and skepticism. Some hailed Zille as a voice for democratic accountability, while others saw her move as disruptive or politically motivated. Political analysts, meanwhile, characterized the moment as a reflection of deepening tensions ahead of South Africa's next general elections. "It's not unusual for Parliament to become a battleground for tough questions," said political commentator Themba Nkosi. "What makes this moment notable is the way it encapsulates voter concerns about transparency, governance, and trust, not just in the ANC, but in all political leadership." Civil society organizations have also weighed in, urging government to respond to the public's appetite for clarity. "This is a wake-up call," said a spokesperson for the Public Affairs Research Institute. "People want plain, honest communication about where the country is headed, and leaders must deliver." Helen Zille's unexpected challenge during President Ramaphosa's speech has reignited the conversation about transparency and accountability in South African politics. Do you think the ANC is being clear enough about its future plans? Are opposition voices helping or hindering democratic debate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more balanced and in-depth coverage of South Africa's political landscape.